Ever since it appeared on our screens back in October 2018, Legacies has been treating fans of The Vampire Diaries and the originals to endless plot twists, cliffhangers, and visually stunning episodes as a spin-off of the original show. In this video, we've compiled a list of the most unexpected moments in Legacies history. Which shy character surprised audiences when she finally embraced her dark side? Which characters ended up slaying the world's greatest villain only to have killed their lover in order to secure victory? Keep watching to find out. First up, Josie Saltzman surprised audiences when she finally had her major wake-up call moment in Season 2, Episode 16, Facing Darkness is My Kind of Thing. Longtime viewers of the show have always been pushing for Josie Saltzman to get more assertive. For as long as the show has been running, Josie has put aside her own emotions and thoughts for the sake of others. But in this episode, the show shocked viewers with an unexpected turn of events. Not only did Josie save herself from her dark side, but she also finally got assertive and stood up for herself. "I was afraid of being strong," Josie says in the episode during a powerful monologue. "I thought being strong meant hurting Lizzie. I told myself that being powerful meant being evil, but it doesn't. Hope is strong, and she's good. You made a story, I made a story, where I was powerless. But that's not true, because I can change this story. I'm not afraid of you anymore." Control had always escaped Josie, but in this episode, she decided to take her fate into her own hands, abandoning her image as the damsel in distress and revoking her dark side. As viewers had always been used to watching Josie let herself be controlled and overpowered, this moment came as a surprise during the second season. Number 2, up next, we loved the plot twist when Josie began embracing her dark side. On the show, Josie has always been seen as the good Saltzman twin. But when the son of villain Malivore, Ryan Clarke, invaded the Salvatore school pretending to be the new headmaster, Professor Vardamus, misleading Josie into using black magic, the darkness quickly overwhelmed her. It didn't take long for Josie to begin taking over the school, forcing Sister Lily to undergo a magical merge with her, as well as murdering Alyssa Chang. However, in the Season 2 finale, Josie finally manages to overcome her dark side, and since Season 3 began, Josie has kept her magic locked away, seemingly as penance for what she did as Dark Josie. That is, until the latest episode, You Can't Run From Who You Are, when she's unexpectedly confronted by her black magic-wielding alter ego. Whilst this change might have come as a shock to viewers and longtime fans of the show, the actress who plays Josie, Kaylee Bryant, had always wanted to take her character in the dark direction, even if it was just temporarily. I'd been talking about Dark Josie with Legacy's executive producers Julie Plec and Brett Matthews since I got cast in the role. Kaylee Bryant explained to reporters in a recent on-set interview. The actress referenced back to the time Josie set Penelope on fire, acknowledging, "Clearly, there was something in this girl that was really dark. I kind of had this image of what Josie going dark would mean to me, and that, mixed in with hair and makeup and wardrobe, plus Julie's input, culminated into this gothic Catherine Pierce schoolgirl look. It's been a very interesting ride." As much as Josie is going on a journey, Dark Josie is also going on a journey. I had seen Caroline lose her humanity. Catherine Pierce, Kai Parker, all of these iconic characters in the Vampire Diaries universe that had very obvious darkness in them, and those were always my favorite characters, Bryant continued. I knew it was in the producers' plans for my character to do that, but actually seeing it all and the fact that my character is now considered a monster of the week is exciting. Whilst it made for some great character development and fun acting for Bryant, it's fair to say that Joey going dark came as a pretty big shock for most fans. Number 3, Hope's death. And of course, we can't have a video about Legacies without talking about Season 4 and the biggest story from the latest season. When the marketing for Season 4 was released before the 4th season premiere, people were quick to realize that the show appeared to be making very obvious suggestions about a certain character's fate. Yes, the fate of Hope Mikhailson seemed to be on the line, with various references being made to indicate that she would die in the upcoming season. "I think Hope is gonna die," MG said in the clip, whilst Cleo has a stern warning for her, telling her, "You should have left when you had the chance." The Legacies official Season 4 poster even spelled out the character's fate with 3 giant words: "Hope must die." The poster poster apparently came as a shock to the actress Danielle Rose Russell, who said in an interview, "I didn't have any idea that they were going to make that poster until showrunner Brett Matthews sent it to me. I was shocked. It's an amazing poster. Even if I didn't know what was going on with Hope or the show, I would still watch this season just because of that badass poster." All of this surprise and speculation reaches its peak when the latest season came out in October and fans finally realized that, yes, Hope McCailson dies in the long-awaited 4th season of Legacies. As fans of the Vampire Diaries already know, Hope can activate her vampire side, becoming a powerful tribrid if and when she dies. This had been a development fans had been asking for since the 1st season of the series, but even with the hints at it finally coming in the Season 4 trailer, this plot twist still came as a shock to viewers when it happened. This makes Hope McCailson the first and only TV character in history to have been conceived on one show, The Vampire Diaries, born on a second show, The Originals, and died on a third, Legacies. That's quite an origin story. Unlike most TV characters, for Hope, death will only be the beginning of her adventures, and it's clear that this has been in the running for a long time. There are producers and directors who have been involved with this franchise since The Vampire Diaries, and we've been talking about how we've been building up to this for 7 or 8 years, back when Hope was just a concept. Russell explained in an interview, "I don't think anybody expected it to actually get this far, but here we are. It really does feel like I'm stepping into this character's legacy." Number 4, when Hope died and became the tribrid, but killed Landon. So, whilst Hope did finally become the tribrid, unlocking the full extent of her powers, the episode added a major shocking twist. In an effort to defeat Malivore, Hope was obligated to kill Landon. Whilst Hope was quickly able to dispose of Malivore, it came at the cost of killing the one person she had never intended to harm, her boyfriend. Even after defeating Malivore, Hope only temporarily saved the day. Her killing of Landon combined with her newfound tribrid powers rendered her the biggest villain the Salvatore School has ever seen. Yikes. Despite the shocking plot twists and turns of events, the 4th episode of the 4th season was also a visual delight for viewers. Under a deep red sky with dramatic lighting for effect, Hope fed on the remains of Alaric before fully transitioning into a hybrid. Landivore believed he could take her out, but as soon as Hope stared him down with her narrow yellow eyes, the fight was already over. In a surprise to nobody, Hope made all 3 of her origin species proud, roundly defeating Landivore and beating him to a pulp until he ran away screaming. Hope was even fully prepared to stab Landivore with a sword made from his own blood. But just moments before the blow was struck, Landon regained control of his body and stopped the tribrid. Make no mistake though, this was still goodbye. "We both know you have to kill me," he told her, as they both agreed to stop fighting their destinies. With one last kiss and one last stab, Hope sent her boyfriend into the afterlife, and his father into oblivion. It's unclear what the future holds for poor Landon, but as Ted pointed out when they reunited on the docks, "We have figured our way out of worse." The episode truly reinforced the dilemma Hope was in, and whether she would find peace or return to the world to defeat Malivore. The episode might have been visually stunning, violent, and shocking, but it also managed to beautifully demonstrate just how hard Hope's life has been since the deaths of her loved ones. So, there we have it, our most unexpected moments in Legacies history. But what did you think of our list? Is there a Legacies moment that should be on this list but isn't? And what do you think the future will hold for the now tribrid Hope? Let us know down in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more Legacies content coming up in the future.